Welcome student in fifth session from your textbook chapter number 1 chemical reaction and equation. Today we will continue this chapter. In last session we studied about combination reaction and decomposition reaction. Now third we are going to discuss about displacement reaction. From name only we can indicate that displace means place will change. Okay. So those reaction in which a more reactive element displace a less reactive element from its compound, so that reaction is called the displacement reaction. It means that those element means जो ज़्यादा reactive होता है वो displace कर देता है, means उसकी place को दूसरे से displace कर देता है जो less reactive elements. Okay, so look at here that A plus BC. Okay, that forward arrow B plus AC. So look here, this A, okay, this arrow indicating that A replace the B, okay, from its compound. मतलब BC क्या है? It is a compound A element. So A displace the B, okay, and B takes the place of that A. So new product will form that B and plus AC. Look at here. Okay, that in reactant BC it is a one compound, okay, A that is the element, but after the reaction displacement reaction, that is B is a single that element and that AC form the compound. Clear this one? Now in this displacement reactions, a more reactive metal is displacing a less reactive metal. Okay. So look here some equation. Zinc plus copper sulfate, then zinc sulfate and copper will form. So in this reaction, okay, this arrow indicating that zinc, okay, displace the copper. So in this reaction zinc displace copper from copper sulfate compound, means from the compound, because zinc is more reactive than the copper. Zinc is more reactive. So in this reaction in between zinc and copper, so zinc is more reactive as compared to the copper. And how do we know that? By the reactivity series. Look at this. This is the reactivity series. Okay. These are most reactive element: potassium, sodium, calcium, magnesium, aluminium. So from that, now that कार्बन मीन्स इसमें रिएक्टिविटी डिक्रीज होते जाती है. लुक एट हियर. ओके, जिंक, आयरन, टीन, लेड, ओके, दीज आर रिएक्टिविटी मीन्स धीरे धीरे जैसे जैसे आप डाउन साइड जाओगे तो रिएक्टिविटी डिक्रीज होंगी और अपवर्ड जाओगे तो रिएक्टिविटी इंक्रीज होंगी. क्लियर? सो हियर दैट हाइड्रोजन, ओके, सो कॉपर, सिल्वर, gold and platinum, these are the least reactive element. So look here, where is the position of that zinc and copper? So zinc is more reactive as compared to the copper. Clear this one? Now so look another that example, copper sulfate plus ferrous, means that iron, copper sulfate plus iron, then after the reaction that ferrous sulfate and copper will form. So here look here that ferrous, okay, displace the copper. Okay, this arrow indicating that ferrous displace the copper. So that iron is more reactive than copper. So that's why that iron that displace the copper and takes the place of that copper, so form the ferrous sulfate and copper will separate. And by the that reactivity series, look here iron and here copper. Clear? Now next, that silver nitrate plus copper, okay, and after the reaction copper nitrate plus silver will form. So here is that copper displace the silver because copper is more reactive as compared to the silver. So that's why after the reaction copper nitrate will form and that silver will separate. And here magnesium plus hydrochloric acid, and after the reaction magnesium chloride and hydrogen will form. So here magnesium displace the hydrogen. So look here, because that magnesium is more reactive. Look at that series. Magnesium is more reactive as compared to the hydrogen, because in reactivity series when we go upward, then reactivities will increase, and when we go downward, that reactivity decrease. So that's why that magnesium is more reactive as compared to the hydrogen. So all the above example of displacement reaction are single displacement reaction. Means these reaction are actually single displacement reaction. Means that इसमें सिर्फ सिंगल ही डिस्प्लेस होता है. मीन्स एक इलेमेंट डिस्प्लेस द अनदर. क्लियर? Now for that reaction, double displacement reaction. From them only, double means there is a two element displace, okay, their place. So that type of reaction is called the double displacement reaction. Those reaction in which two compound react by an exchange of ions. Ions means that cation and anion, means positive and negative ions. So those reaction in which two compound react by an exchange of ions to form two new compounds. Means after the exchanging of ion, okay, that reaction will complete, then form the two different new compound, okay, in the product, are called the double displacement reaction. So look at here, silver nitrate, okay, react to that silver nitrate solution is added to that sodium chloride solution, then a white precipitate silver chloride will form. Along with that sodium nitrate solution will form. This AQ means that aqueous. This AQ is also indicating aqueous, and this white precipitate means insoluble solid substance left in this reaction. So now look here how that you know that in the first that silver is positive, okay, this sodium is also positive, and nitrate has the negative charge, chlorine has a negative charge. So silver and sodium are positive ions, okay, and nitrate and chlorine are negative ions. And you know that positive react to the negative, means that silver react to the chlorine, okay, and nitrate react to the sodium, because that nitrate has a negative charge, so nitrate react to the sodium. Clear this one? So by exchanging the ion, okay, that react to that compound and form the two different new compound. Clear? Okay. Now next, fifth reaction, oxidation and reduction reaction. From name, that oxidation means there is a increase of oxygen, and reduction means reduce the oxygen. Clear? So first we studied about the oxidation, addition of oxygen and removal of hydrogen. In this means that both the reactions simultaneous, means at a time, okay. So addition of oxygen, जब oxygen का addition होता है, and removal of hydrogen, so that type of reaction is called oxidation reaction. And reduction, addition of hydrogen and removal of oxygen, so that is called the reduction. So oxidation and reduction occur together. Together means एक साथ होती है, okay, एक ही reaction. So oxidizing agent which give oxygen, वो oxygen देता है, okay, and remove the hydrogen. It means that oxidize other दे रहा है तो मतलब दूसरे को oxidize कर देता है, उसमें oxygen add हो जाता है, and itself get reduced क्योंकि उसमें से oxygen remove हो गया, okay. So that is called the reduce. So reducing agent, अब reducing agent क्या होता है, which give hydrogen, वो hydrogen add करता है, देता है means, और remove the oxygen, oxygen को remove करता है. So reduce others, दूसरे को reduce कर रहा है और itself get oxide, और खुद किसको add कर रहा है, oxygen को. So that is called the reducing agent. Clear? So it is also called redox reaction. Red means what? Reduction, and OX means what? Oxidation. So look at here, copper oxide plus hydrogen, okay, by the action of that heat, copper plus water will form. So in this reaction, that oxygen is being removed from the copper oxide, okay. Look here, ये reduction हो रहा है इसमें. It means that पहले यहाँ पे इन रिएक्टेंट क्या था, कॉपर ऑक्साइड था, और प्रोडक्ट में जाके क्या हो गया, सिंगल लेफ्ट कॉपर. ओके, तो रिड्यूस हो गया और इसने दूसरे को ऑक्सीडाइज किया है. ओके, सेल्फ रिड्यूस एंड दूसरे को क्या किया, ऑक्सीडाइज, मीन्स दिस ऑक्सीडाइजिंग एजेंट. एंड हियर हाइड्रोजन, लुक हियर दैट हाइड्रोजन गेट ऑक्सीडेशन, मीन्स हाइड्रोजन जो था अब उसके बाद में क्या बन गया यहाँ पे, वाटर. क्लियर दिस वन. सो इन दिस दैट इज oxygen is being removed from the copper oxide. Now by definition, removal of oxygen from a substance is called reduction. So we can say that copper oxide is being reduced to copper. Okay, and next in this reaction hydrogen changing into water, H2O. So that is oxygen is being added to हाइड्रोजन. अब यहाँ पे पहले इन रिएक्टेंट हाइड्रोजन नहीं था, बट इन प्रोडक्ट ऑक्सीजन इज देयर. इट मीन्स दैट व्हाट, एडिशन हो गया ऑक्सीजन का. ये सिंपली अंडरस्टैंडिंग है. ओके, नाउ बाय द डेफिनेशन एडिशन ऑफ ऑक्सीजन टू अ सब्सटेंस मीन्स दैट हाइड्रोजन, ओके, इज कॉल्ड द ऑक्सीडेशन. सो वी कैन से दैट हाइड्रोजन इज बीइंग ऑक्सीडाइज्ड टू वाटर. क्लियर दिस वन. नाउ नेक्स्ट. So now that this gives us following conclusion about the above oxidation and reduction reaction. अभी आपने इसमें देखा, इसमें रिडक्शन भी हुआ और इसमें ऑक्सीडेशन भी हुआ. सिंपली आपने देखा जैसे यहाँ पे कॉपर ऑक्साइड था, कॉपर के साथ ऑक्सीजन था और वहां पे मीन्स इन प्रोडक्ट ऑक्सीजन उसमें लेफ्ट हो गया. ठीक है, अब हाइड्रोजन इन रिएक्टेंट हाइड्रोजन के साथ ऑक्सीजन नहीं था, बट इन द प्रोडक्ट ऑक्सीजन एड हो गया. Clear? So that form the water. So conclusion is that substance oxidized. कौन सा सब्सटेंस ऑक्सीडाइज हुआ, ऑक्सीडाइज मीन्स एडिंग ऑफ ऑक्सीजन. क्या हुआ, हाइड्रोजन. ओके, तो इसे क्या कहेंगे, रिड्यूसिंग एजेंट. इसे क्या कहेंगे, रिड्यूसिंग एजेंट. क्लियर. लुक हियर, रिड्यूसिंग एजेंट which gives hydrogen and remove the oxygen, reduce other, itself get oxidized. Means इसमें हाइड्रोजन क्या हो गया, सेल्फ ऑक्सीडाइज हुआ. दैट्स व्हाई इट इज कॉल्ड द रिड्यूसिंग एजेंट. एंड सब्सटेंस दैट रिड्यूस, क्या रिड्यूस हुआ है, कॉपर ऑक्साइड. अभी कॉपर ऑक्साइड क्या हो गया, ऑक्सीडाइजिंग एजेंट, क्योंकि इसने दूसरे को क्या किया है, ऑक्सीडाइज किया है, और खुद कैसा हो गया है, रिड्यूस. फ्रॉम दैट डेफिनेशन विच गिव्स ऑक्सीजन, जो ऑक्सीजन देता है, एंड रिमूव द हाइड्रोजन एंड ऑक्सीडाइज अदर्स एंड इट सेल्फ गेट रिड्यूस. अभी यहाँ पे रिड्यूस हो गया और उसने ऑक्सीडाइज एजेंट मीन्स उसने ऑक्सीजन दिया. सो दैट्स व्हाई इट इज कॉल्ड द ऑक्सीडाइजिंग एजेंट. ओके, सो लुक द नेक्स्ट रिएक्शन. मीन्स जब ऑक्सीजन इसमें रहता है तो आप अंडरस्टैंड कर सकते हो, बट इन द रिएक्शन देयर इज ए नो ऑक्सीजन, देन हाउ वी हैव टू नो दैट देयर इज ए ऑक्सीडेशन रिडक्शन रिएक्शन. सो लुक हियर, हियर इज व्हाट, hydrogen sulfide react with chlorine, okay, and after the reaction that sulfur and plus hydrogen chloride will form. So in this reaction hydrogen sulfide is changing into S, that is hydrogen is being removed. इसमें से hydrogen क्या हो गया, remove from the hydrogen sulfide. Okay, hydrogen sulfide इसमें hydrogen remove हो गया. Now by the definition removal of hydrogen, okay, removal of hydrogen. So from a compound is called the oxidation. Means किसी भी compound से अगर हाइड्रोजन रिमूव हो रहा है तो उसे क्या कहते हैं, ऑक्सीडेशन. सो वी कैन से दैट हाइड्रोजन सल्फाइड इज बीइंग ऑक्सीडाइज्ड टू सल्फर. सो नाउ नेक्स्ट, दैट इन दिस रिएक्शन क्लोरीन इज, ओके, क्लोरीन इज चेंजिंग इनटू हाइड्रोक्लोराइड मीन्स हाइड्रोजन क्लोराइड. सो दैट इज हाइड्रोजन इज बीइंग एडेड. इसमें हाइड्रोजन यहां से रिमूव हुआ और वहां पे हाइड्रोजन एडेड हो गया. ओके, एडेड टू क्लोरीन. नाउ बाय द डेफिनेशन द एडिशन ऑफ हाइड्रोजन टू अ सब्सटेंस इज कॉल्ड द रिडक्शन. सो वी कैन से दैट क्लोरीन इज बीइंग रिड्यूस्ड टू हाइड्रोजन क्लोराइड. सो द ऑक्सीडेशन रिडक्शन रिएक्शन बिटवीन हाइड्रोजन सल्फाइड एंड क्लोरीन, it is clear. Clear this one?